Let's meet your home team. Shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 2. In the middle. Of course.
Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, a special day for players and their families, Grant.
It is. It's just great to have a day to enjoy time with loved ones and just relax. And obviously, BA, I love Thanksgiving because I love to eat.
I'll look at the opening lineup for Florida. And it's DJ in at the point. Pass to Che. Just 4 to shoot. Torres. Pope. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's DJ.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the home team now. The deep 3. Houdini grabs a board. Here's DJ. Pass to Doctor. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Houdini. Here's the great one. Clock is at 3. And the basket by Houdini.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Che. Torres. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's the great one. To the middle. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And the layup is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. From deep three-point land, the long-distance 3 is buried.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Che. They set the pick. Fires for 3. The captain with a rebound.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
The Doctor, the pass to the great one. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
The steal. Pass to DJ. Here's the great one. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The captain, pass to DJ. Launches a 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Che passes to Q, beyond the arc, sinks the tray. Q's got 5.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's the great one. He's scoreless, and that one's good.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Here's Che. That's tipped. Here's the doctor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Florida shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he drops the first. It's both from the stripe.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Q. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 7 points in the game.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Here's the doctor. Pass to Houdini. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Going 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Here's Q. Takes the 3. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Here's the doctor. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Florida.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to DJ. Here's the doctor. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Gone 6 of 11 so far. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's the great one. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for Florida, number 7, one shot.
The home team calls timeout. And going against Florida, this their first meeting of the year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is a potential finals preview, as good as it gets early in the season.
So it's the home team now, trailing by 8. Pass to Q, fires the 3. Houdini grabs a board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
DJ passes to the doctor. Here's the great one. He's got 5. Here's Houdini. Florida needs to get off a shot here.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you, Ryan.
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you.
It's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't hold on to the ball here in the first half. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Pass to Q to win the run. Rebound Florida.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
The great one passes to the doctor.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's DJ. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Home team ball.
Shooting the rock around 46% so far. Pass to Q. To the paint. Here's Pope. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Florida leading by 11. DJ passes to the doctor. Here's the captain. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Pass to Q. Let's go with a three. Knocks it down from distance. Q's got 10.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Here's DJ. 8 points in his last time out. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. And the basket by the doctor.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Q. The three ball. Rebound Florida.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done. But at the end of the day, a win's a win.
Here's the doctor. He's got 10. To the wing on the left. Pope's shot is good. Pope's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, you love the unselfishness. He makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Florida out in front, up 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from Florida, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
And it's Q in at the three spot.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And for Florida, And it's the doctor in at the small forward position. And it's Q in at the 4 spot.
Old team foul. Number 3. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the doctor. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
Taking a look at Florida, and it's the doctor in at the 3 slot. Here's DJ. Pass to the captain. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Q. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Che. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
Florida leading by 8. Here's DJ. Stripped away. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. 1 more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's a look at what's coming up for Florida. On Monday, and then on Wednesday, gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Che. They set the screen to the inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Inside. The captain, that's good. The captain's got 6.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's DJ. Pass to Doctor. Here's the great one. From the arc. It's rebounded by Q. Here's Q. A quick shot there. It's off target. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Q. Here's Q. Lots of room. Rebound Florida. Houdini's got 4 rebounds now. The doctor, pass to DJ. Florida moving the ball around. Here's the great one. Last game for him, he picked up 13. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's the doctor. 14 points for him. Down low. It's tipped. Out on his own on the break.
At the line for 2, Torres.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Florida leading by 5. And he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Third personal foul.
Florida shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Florida, Haskins. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Q. The 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Here's the captain. 4-3. Florida with another miss. Here's Che. Driving in. Pass to Pope. Houdini grabs a board. Houdini's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the great one. He's got 10. Here's the doctor. Pope grabs the board. To the inside. Che. An easy 2 on the layup. Che's got 4 points this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's the great one. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Pass to Q. There's the triple. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Florida has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. There's the drive. And it's rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's the great one. 10 points for him. Pass to DJ. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the doctor. Lets it fly. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
There's 1:26 left in the first half of this one. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Florida shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Number 31 at the line for 2.
That free throw misses. That's off as well, so he misses both. On 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Torres. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
At the line for 2. Torres.
That one's off.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of this game. Pass to the captain. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. Shooting around 60% in the second. An excellent number. There's the screen. Torres. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
There's 31 seconds left in the second period. And the basket by Houdini. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
From deep. No good that time.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Florida out in front, leading by a point. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Drumline.
Great to have you with us. Starting out, in the East, the Great.
I've been really impressed watching him. I mean, he's facilitating this offense.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call the guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scorers go by.
Ole, ole, ole. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Florida with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. And it's Pope in at the 5, down low.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And for Florida, and it's the captain in at the power forward position.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
To the middle. Here's Houdini. Shot blocked. Here's Q. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Six on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Torres. Rebound, Florida. Here's the great one. He's got 10. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's the captain. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Here's Q. To the right side. Here's Che. Nails it from beyond the arc. Che's got 9.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's DJ. Pass to the captain. Plenty of room to knock down that one. The captain's got 6 in the quarter.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Here's Q. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
DJ passes to the captain. He buries it from 3. 17 points in the game.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Pass to Q. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's the doctor. Here's the great one. 10 points for him. And there's the screen. Here's DJ. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Number 8. 1 shot.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Q for 3. Knocks down the long J. Q's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
DJ passes to the captain. Here's the great one. Plenty of space. And Florida again with a bucket.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Here's Q. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Florida.
Well, all you can ask for is you guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Q. Pass to Che. Here's Q. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Here's the great one. 12 points for him. Pass to the captain. Florida moving the ball around. And he jams it home with authority.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Q. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Florida has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's the great one. Pass to Houdini. Over to the wing. Here's the doctor. Nails it from 3. The doctor's got 20 points.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Here's Che. To the inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
It's off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Here's DJ. He's got 6. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's the great one. 12 points for him. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Pass to Che. Inside. Oh, it's stolen. And they're on the run. Here's Houdini. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
The home team calls timeout.
On the court, your spot. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
right, for this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Here's Q. He's got 32 points.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. No good there.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Down low. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
At the line for one, Torres.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Florida leading by 4. Over to the left wing. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Shots good by the great one.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Q. And out of bounds. Florida will have it.
Florida ball.
.56 seconds left in the third. Here's the great one. He's got 16. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
DeMarcus.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
One shot.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Che. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Che's got 6 in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And that one good. Now just a 4-point Florida lead.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's the doctor. He's got 22. To the middle. Here's Houdini. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Florida with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Back to the game after this break. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Che in at the shooting guard position. Here's Q. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's the great one. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul. At the line for Florida. Number 7, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Che passes to Q. Off target with the 3.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's the great one. Inside. Houdini, pass to the great one. Hope grabs the board. To the left side wing. Pass to Q. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Q, good.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's the great one. With a 9-footer off the window. It's good. The captain's got 15 points in just the second half.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
To the inside, Q. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to DJ. Here's the great one. There's the 3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Here's Che. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Doctor. Here's Houdini. Here's the captain. They set a pick. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Che. To the paint. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Q. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Here's the great one. Pass to DJ. Here's the great one. Wide open look. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Che. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Here's DJ. Pass to the captain. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. The captain's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Jacks up a three. Houdini grabs a board. Houdini's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's the doctor. Jams it in off the great move.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to Che. Torres. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, BA. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. Whatever they discuss at halftime, he's come out more assertive and more aggressive.
He takes it in. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. So he gets them both. Here's Che. Pass to Q. From deep. Rebound Florida. Houdini's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
DJ passes to the captain. Here's the doctor. Another steal. Torres. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's the captain. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Here's Q.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
5th personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for 2, Torres.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike. Here's DJ. Picked it out of midair. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's the great one. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Che. Oh, the long ball, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's the doctor. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Che. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, BA, I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. and the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, BA. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Oh!
Wow, he almost brought the house down.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. Here's Q. It's good from beyond the arc.
Number 3.
Florida has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries it from 7. And misses. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
The ball goes to Florida.
They led the game at one point by 20. Here's DJ. And so Florida takes the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now